Happy Sunday. It's 4 p.m.
Is it Sunday this week?
It's Sunday. I know. I don't know why last week, for the last AskAW, I thought it was Saturday and it was totally Sunday. Sorry about that. But happy Sunday. It is 4 p.m. So we are doing our live AskAW show where I answer all of your questions about style, grooming, dating, etiquette, whatever questions you have. Please be sure to leave it in the chat box or leave it in the comment section below if you missed this live stream. Or if you really want your question answered during this session, then you can do like a super question where you pay like $5 or $10 and it'll like pop up bold in our chat box, and we will definitely make sure to answer that question. So we've got Dorian here again to moderate and help me out with all the questions that you guys have so that we can make this as efficient as possible. So hope everyone is having a wonderful Sunday. I just got back from a bridal shower. That's why I'm wearing color. I don't normally wear a lot of color. So I rushed back here to the office so that we could do our live AskAW real quick with you guys and answer your questions. There we go. Should we get into it?
Yeah, so let's start with the questions from last week in the comment section of AskAW 19.
Yes.
So we'll go with those. Ash, I'm a pretty fit guy. When I wear my dark wash jeans, the waist and hamstring part is very tight, but the calf area is very baggy. Okay. I tried to roll my jeans, but it still looks baggy in the calf area. How do I solve this issue?
So tight in the thighs?
Tight in the waist and the hamstring, but very loose in the calf area.
Oh, that's really simple. Take it to a tailor and have your tailor just slim it from the knee down to the ankle. It won't cost you very much at all, and it's a very easy fix to solve. Problem to solve. That's
okay, so get the waist taken in.
Yep.
Okay, and...
Well, the problem was that it was loose in the calf area.
Okay.
So if it's too loose, just have your tailor take it in.
What sort of leg opening should he be looking for?
Well, what's his build? It depends what his build is. If he is a broader gentleman, then you really don't want to taper it too much from the knee to the ankle because it'll make you look top heavy and hip heavy, like very hippie. But if you are a thin gentleman, then you will want to taper it a bit down to your ankle. Not too tight, but you want it tapered a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question, Larry wanted to know, on penny loafers, do you like a bit or no bit? You know, that little metal chunk kind of across the top. What do you prefer, Ash?
I mean, either's fine. What do you think?
I don't. I don't like the bit part, but I'm a little biased because I would see a lot of, let's just say, douchebags wearing those. When I worked in entertainment, a lot of shitty agents would wear those.
I mean,
so I just have a personal thing against them.
Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. I think though that what I can tell you though is that I always love penny loafers that don't have the bit on it. Always. So it doesn't matter if it's 5 years ago. Now, 5 years later, I know I'll always like that and it'll always stay in style. I think with the bit, it comes and goes and sometimes looks appropriate and sometimes doesn't. So I think that it's just a lot more difficult to pull off for years and years to come. So why not go timeless and simple and just go without a bit?
Okay.
So I guess that finally answered the question.
Okay.
We'll do without the bit.
So no bit.
No bit on the penny loafers, so which is that metal part.
Yeah. Okay, so hey Ashley, I'm from Israel, and I want to ask, what do you think are essential clothes and accessories for every high school student? I don't know why, but we get so many questions about this. I'm a student, what should I do? I am so-and-so, what should I do? I am such and such, what should I do?
It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, it does matter.
Well, I mean, you're not going to wear a suit in high school or a sport coat even.
Yeah.
Most high school kids won't be wearing that. But I mean, in terms of all the casual essential items that we've talked about and the essential accessories that we've talked about, I mean, that's all appropriate whether you are 15, 16 years old all the way up to, 80. Doesn't matter, like much older. So it's always going to apply to all age groups actually. So yeah, but.
So long story short, just don't go through the essential series basically and pull out the items that work for you. So jeans, t-shirts, crew neck sweaters, v-neck sweaters, maybe an Oxford button down. Maybe that might be a little much. Depends on, the kind of group you roll with and things like that. But so And check out the Essential Accessories series, which has the items. So if you don't need a briefcase, obviously don't get a briefcase. We have a video about backpacks and rucksacks. So
I love backpacks.
do that stuff. So yeah, I'm always confused about this question. Because like, well, wait a minute, did you see any of the essential videos? Like, I mean, they're pretty applicable to most people. So all right, anyways, on to the next one. Let's see. Loafers. I don't have any outside of black leather drivers, and it's spring and summer. So what should my first suede brown driving shoe be? Should I go with a brown leather or suede penny instead, or a driving mock?
Driving mock.
Why is that?
I would say driving mock, and go with a brown driving mock. So
what type of brown? There's many variants of brown.
I'm about to say that.
Okay.
So a dark brown driving mock, because it's just a lot easier to wear, and then you can eventually go tan as well as a gray or a navy. But a driving mock is going to be better because you can wear that a lot of different ways with a lot of different outfits, and it's very comfortable, and it's great for the spring and summer months, like the warmer months. Penny loafers are a bit more particular because they're more dressy. So unless you are dressing up every single day, then I don't think that should be your first shoe. I would go with the driving mock first, then get the penny loafer.
Okay. Suede driving mock, right?
Yeah, suede driving mock.
In what color?
In dark brown, then go tan, then go navy, then go gray. Actually, switch gray and then navy, I would say. Yes.
All right. Hey, Ash, so how would you dress sharp in a Silicon Valley startup where most people are in the t-shirt, hoodie, I don't care style? It's very easy to seem too dressy in that type of environment, unless obviously you're in marketing or sales where, it's all about kind of your appearance a little bit. So any tips for a guy that's in a startup?
Yeah. So especially if the atmosphere is already a bit more on the casual side, but you still want to look put together, highly recommend going with dark wash jeans, chinos as your pants. That's your pant layer. Then pairing it with a nice t-shirt or even a button-down Oxford shirt or a chambray shirt. I just did a pick of the week a couple days ago with the best chambray shirt out there that you can wear with a gray pair or a black pair of jeans. Throw on a nice black bomber jacket or a navy bomber jacket. Also, another great jacket option is a good sport coat, so like a navy sport coat, because then you can pair it with t-shirts too if you want to dress it down and not look too dressed up. So like a great uniform, I always say, is get a dark wash pair of jeans, a navy sport coat, some white sneakers, and a couple of different t-shirts in gray, white, black, even like a nice nautical like striped t-shirt, navy and white t-shirt, and it's just a nice casual but still put together look. And if you get warm or you feel a little constricted in the jacket, take it off. You're wearing basically t-shirt and jeans, but it still looks nice and put together.
And shoes?
Sneakers.
What kind?
So some white sneakers, I would say. Also, you can get the black Ultra Boost. That would look really great, especially if you cuff the jean and so you have no break or a little bit of ankle showing. It's like still looks so nice. And you could even like switch those out for a pair of penny loafers too, if you want a casual
or like a chukka boot even.
Yeah, you can do a chukka boot.
Yeah,
I'm thinking because it's spring summer, you can still wear.
But in the Bay Area,
it gets a little chilly
and rainy. So chukka boots definitely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
All right, on to the next one. Ash, do you have any advice for fits on someone that is short but has long legs? I'm around 5'5", but I generally wear a 32 length pant.
Oh, wow.
So when I tuck in a shirt, I tend to end up looking like I have no torso. What should I do?
Don't tuck in your shirt. Don't, because so I know a couple of people that have smaller torsos compared to their legs, and so I'm always trying to make sure that I kind of balance out their upper half of their body. So I won't tuck in the shirt if I can help it. So obviously I'll tuck in a shirt if it's with a suit or with a sport coat, but for the most part I will have the button down shirts, have them be untucked and just make sure they end about mid crotch, and then have the t-shirts untucked. I mean, that's really the only way to help balance your body, is to have it untucked, because when you do tuck it in, it really does highlight your smaller torso. You can't really play with proportions at that point, because your waist is your waist. You can't really help it. Unless you have a jacket on, like a sport coat or even I would just say a sport coat, because then you at least fasten it. I wouldn't say a bomber jacket's gonna help, because you have your bomber jacket for the most part unzipped. So you're still gonna see the torso, especially if your shirt is tucked in versus your longer legs. So you got to stick to untucked shirts.
Okay, let's. So that's it for the questions from last week. Before we get into the live stream questions, want everyone to know we're considering maybe changing this up a little bit and possibly doing like a themed video each week. So like next week we'll do something about shoes. So any shoe questions you have, or pants, or outfit specific, like event specific things. So let us know in the comments below. Give us some thoughts, some ideas, if you guys have any opinions on that, or we can just kind of do the freeform AskAW version. But I thought it'd be fun to like focus on like specific things. Maybe next week it could be like personal questions about you or something like that. So anyways, just leave us comments below. In the chat, it'll go away, so we won't see it once this is over. So wait till this is over and leave us a comment below about it. I think that'd be really fun, but curious about your guys' thoughts. Anyways, on to the questions from the live stream. Ashley.
A lot of people like your new haircut, by the way.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Dorian finally got a good haircut.
A good haircut. All right. Enough about me. Let's get to the questions. What is your opinion on sneakerheads?
Sneakerheads? I don't have an opinion. I mean, everyone can have their hobby and something that they like doing and focusing on. So I don't have any opinion. I think it's great to be into something. So if sneakers is your thing, awesome. Like, I think that's very interesting, and I think makes for a great conversation topic when you're meeting people. As
you said in, what was it, one of your weird ways to be attractive, like have a hobby you're into.
Hobby, yeah. Women love, and just people in general love talking to someone that is really into something and that is very knowledgeable about it. So, yeah.
Okay. Hey, what do you think of trench coats and colors for trench coats?
Trench coats, I mean, if you live in a rainy area, then yes, you should have a trench coat.
And colors?
So colors go with navy and black. That way it's just neutral, doesn't take away from the outfit. I know there's khaki out there, but I just think it doesn't blend in. It's like a statement. It really is. So go with black and navy. Yeah,
sticks out
really
a little too much.
Sticks out, and you look like, I feel like I'm watching an episode of like Perry Mason or something.
Old school. Hey, can I get your number? Mine? No, I'm taken. Sorry.
Oh, I'm taken too.
Oops. When I see pictures of male celebrities in suits on the GQ website, a lot of them have dress shirts with smaller collars. Any recommendations for brands that do the smaller collar?
Actually, a lot of brands do the smaller collars. I feel like you find that more often than not these days. So it's actually, there's plenty of brands out there. Dior Homme, all the way down from like even Saint Laurent, Topman, J. Crew makes smaller collars as well. You can find them at H&M too, Uniqlo. I'm telling you, there are so many stores now and brands out there that make just a smaller collar, which kind of sucks for the bigger man, the maybe more broader man, because I actually think now it's harder for those type of men to find collars that are proportional to their body frame.
Okay, what do you think of the Stan Smith Boost? Should I go with the Boost version or the?
You were telling me about this.
We saw it, right, when we were looking at them.
Wait, did I see it?
Yeah.
I think you saw it. I don't think I've seen it yet.
I mean, the Boost, the Ultra Boost is super comfortable. I can't imagine that they wouldn't be comfortable as well. So
is it just the
sole?
So it's the whole the upper basically. It's just
Stan Smith.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it looks amazing. We'd like to try it. We'll have to get some in the office.
Dorian was talking to me about it. He was really excited.
I was like, oh my God, they're making this. That's going to be awesome. So we'll have to give it a shot once they send us some. This is Ground said, hey, you both look great. Hey, is that Mike? I don't know who it was from This is Ground, but love your guys' stuff as always. So we did a whole video and article about your favorite backpack and rucksacks.
Oh my gosh.
And number one.
Dorian always carries this backpack around.
I love this backpack.
So this is from This Is Ground. I just had to point that one out.
Yeah. Go check it out on their site. It's fantastic. Anyways, hey Mike at This Is Ground. Good to see you. Let's see. Ashley, if you had to build a men's wardrobe from scratch, not even underwear, what items would you buy first?
Oh my gosh.
We have a surprise for you.
So rather than spending 15-20 minutes talking about this, so definitely check out, I'll link it in the description below, but check out my whole wardrobe essential series. So there we go.
There you go. Check it out. There's a whole series designed just for that exact question. What do you think of Fred Perry polos? Ashley.
Love them.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hello. That's for you, not for me.
They're great. They're actually really great. I get them for my clients all the time. Fred Perry polos I love, as well as H&M polos. And those are the two.
Most overrated brands?
I'll get back to you on that one.
Let's see. What else? Is tapering pants a worthy investment? It's cheap.
Yes.
It's cheap.
Yeah, it's inexpensive. And especially if you love a pair of jeans, or even if you maybe just have a very difficult time finding a pair of jeans that fit you great, and that's the only issue, totally taper them. It's not very expensive, and it doesn't mess up the overall proportions of the jeans itself.
Ashley, what do you think of sneakers like Jordans? I think you answered this a couple times already. So give your one sentence answer.
So I never recommend or cover Jordans or any kind of basketball shoes, because I find that it's for a very particular group of men who either play basketball or are just big sneakerheads and love wearing basketball shoes. I think some men can really pull them off, and more often than not, they don't look great on a lot of guys. I actually find them to look very bulky on a lot of men's frames. So that's my thoughts on them.
Okay. Ashley, thanks again for the info on the tie bar. I felt like a kid in a candy store. Always happy to help. How do you overcome decision fatigue when picking out clothes for the day?
Well, that's why it's very important to simplify your closet and just have the essential items. That way you don't have too much to choose from. Everything's gonna look great together, and you really don't have to put that much thought into it, because I know what it's like when your closet is just filled with a bunch of different options that don't necessarily go together, and you really have to think about it. So you got to make sure to simplify your life and go with just the essential items.
Remove all of the choices.
Remove the clutter.
Yeah, I had to do that too when I was starting out. I was like, there's too many options. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, Ash, how do I hide my love handles?
Well, that's a really great question. So a great way to hide your love handles is to wear, you want to make sure that your shirts are not hugging too tight in the midsection area. That's the most important thing. So make sure that it should just be skimming it, but not hugging it too tight. And then darker colors usually help, just camouflage love handles, and also just layer with jackets. So bomber jackets or sport coats, that really hides it.
Yep. Ash, what's your opinion on outdoorsy jackets like the Patagonia puff jackets for everyday life? I see them all the time out and about, but I've never seen them featured in any of your videos. Is there a reason?
Yes, there is a reason, because I feel that you can still feel comfortable but look great every single day, and I don't think those types of jackets do it. Like, I can understand if you're wearing a puffer jacket because it's so incredibly cold where you live, or it rains so much. So I get it when you need to wear those utilitarian jackets, because it's purely for utility. But outside, once the weather is getting great, I wouldn't ever recommend that. And when men do wear it, it like kills me, because I'm like, oh, there's so many better options out there that look stylish, that will instantly make them look so much better in terms of their style, and that are comfortable, that are also comfortable. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that one.
Ash, what do you think of sleeve tattoos?
If that's your thing, do it.
I mean, it's not really coming off. I mean, that's your thing. That's it forever.
Yeah. I mean, if you are into tattoos, then totally do it. I mean, I like it on a lot of men. And then, especially if it makes sense, though, that they really thought about it, I like it on a lot of men. But I don't look at a guy that doesn't have it and be like, oh man, I wish you had some tattoos. You would look more masculine or something. I don't look at that. It's just, if it's for you, go ahead and do it.
Okay, Ash, a tie or a bow tie? Which do you prefer?
Tie. Ties just, all men can wear them. Bow ties, I find, outside of a black tie event, can look very gimmicky and are a very preppy kind of statement. So ties always just look fantastic, and you can really play with the colors and the designs, and still really look stylish and great.
So you're saying it's a little Carlton-y with bow ties?
Yeah.
It's certainly like a style choice, right? Like
Yeah.
it's like super hybrid prep.
Didn't Bill Nye the Science Guy always wear one?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Always, still does. Oh, this is a good one. Do you fart in front of each other?
What kind of question is that?
Very relevant question.
I plead the fifth.
You fart the fifth or you plead it?
I'm not going to reveal that. Oh my gosh. Don't say that.
Yes, she does. Okay, Chelsea or chukka boots?
Chelsea or chukka boots, because all men can wear them. I do like a good Chelsea boot. I think when I see them on certain men, it looks so good and so sleek. But again, just there are certain body types, especially just bigger men, broader men, doesn't look great on them. It looks too slim on the feet, and it doesn't match the rest of their body. So I do like a Chelsea boot, but only for certain men. So I'm going to go with a chukka boot because all men can wear them, and they're a lot easier to wear with a bunch of different outfits.
Okay, so we're going to wrap up here in a minute. Let's do...
Man, time flies when we do these things.
You guys have a lot of great
I feel like
questions.
I've only been talking for like 5 minutes.
No, you have not.
Wow.
All right, let's do a couple more. Low tops or high tops?
Low tops. Unless you're the type of person that wears skinny ass jeans, then go for the high tops. But I don't like that style. I think it's very like teenage boy, like punky skateboard kind of thing. So low tops always looks great on everyone, and you can wear that with your chinos, wool trousers, and your jeans. So low
What
tops
colors?
I like white, and then I also did a whole story where for the spring, I love navy and gray. Those are coming out, and it's just gonna be a nice neutral, just nice splash of color for your outfits. And it's really easy to incorporate into your current wardrobe without having to think about, oh my God, does this match with this and all of that. So,
let's see. Best color to wear with navy chinos?
best color, what?
Oh, best shirt color to wear with navy chinos.
I mean, white, gray. You can do a navy and white striped shirt. Light blue you can go with. I mean, you can even do black. You can do black if you're going out at night.
Okay. Alex Cortez, I love you too.
Where's my love? Everyone's saying they love Dorian, but what about me?
No, it's all me this time. Let's see. Let's find a good one.
Gosh,
here
there's so many great questions.
Yeah.
All right, guys, please, if we did not answer your question, leave it in the comment section below. And if for next time, if you do want to get it answered in the live chat as we're going, make sure you could pay like $5 or $10 and it will pop up on our screen, and we will definitely be sure to answer those questions before we end for the day.
Yep. All right, one more. I'm trying to find a good one. While we wait, let them know about what we're hoping to do next week so they could leave comments below. Perhaps a themed video?
Oh, yes. Please let us know for next Sunday for the AskAW live show. We're thinking about doing a themed show. So maybe a certain subject that each live AskAW session is going to be about. Let us know in the comment section below if you are into that idea, or if you want it to just kind of leave it kind of open-ended and we answer just a bunch of different things. If you do want it to be themed, let me know as well what kind of topics you would like covered.
Okay, last question. This is a good one. What do you think about Anson Belts? We've answered this before. And?
I'm kind of done talking about that. Let's just say that. You can easily just search some of my videos. And
we did a video about it, but yeah. Funny enough,
I feel like we just keep bashing on them. Like I'm
not bashing.
But
just don't care.
Critiquing them, and I don't want to do that anymore.
No, we're done.
So I think we said our piece. Dorian met the team, actually.
I met the owners, and they definitely had some words to say, but they were nice about it, and I was cordial with them as well, and let them know that this is our opinion, and so they're more than welcome to continue doing whatever they're doing, but it doesn't mean that we are going to have to be supportive.
Yeah, we're not into belting systems. I'm not into
Yeah.
belting systems. I'm not going to use them anytime soon. If I do, I'll let you know my favorite brands out there, but not in the near future.
We'll do one more. Ash, did you go to college? And if so, what did you study? And how did you get into this crazy world of styling?
I went to UCLA. My undergrad was in psychology and education. My master's degree I have is in education. I also went to UCLA for that. Bruin for life. And then I was teaching high school math. Freshly, 21, 22? Teaching high school math. I looked like I was 14. Everyone thought I was a new student. It wasn't for me, I realized. And so I eventually just started asking friends if I could shadow them and fell into styling. And that's it.
So you did go to
Now
college.
I'm here. But I didn't go to college for what I'm doing now.
Most people, I think, have that same story.
And it's all right.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for the live stream this week, right?
Yeah,
Good one?
it was so great to see you all. Great questions. Love it. You guys are always so wonderful with just all the feedback and comments and chat. And thanks for all the support. So really appreciate it. I'll see you next Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the next episode of my live AskAW show.
Maybe it'll be themed next time.
Yeah.
So leave your suggestions down below. Let us know if that's a great idea. And if so, if you have any thoughts on what topics we should specifically cover for each episode. All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Have a great rest of your
Mwah,
Sunday.
mwah, mwah.